I'm starting to get maybe a feel of the big picture here, This user in front of me, maybe, he wasn't even a bad guy. If judgment is just thrown onto you so easily, like if someone could stand back and judge you that you're good or evil, and then you must play this out as if it's a red or white light that went off above your head, and your constant decisions affected this, if you were good or evil. The very idea of that, the question of that question that just popped in my head seemed devilish and weird to me, like a new idea that I shouldn't have, even an idea that I apologize to put out there because I'm afraid that now even myself, Kyle Lowe 2015, that I would not false prophet anything out there. You can make a change in your path, and it's not predetermined. And you're not going to make a bad decision. That light's not going to turn red from green because you've been watching bad TV your whole life. And your brain and your thoughts somehow cause you to think a bad thought, and that light turns. It's not so easily affected, I should say. And I felt that this seed, this thought that was put in my mind, I didn't want it to be there. I don't know why it appeared there. It's as if that, like I said, the proximity to even being around this going on and getting to know what was happening here was beginning to have an effect on me. But it felt like those things were already there. More like my whole life I was missing something. I always referred to myself as a muse. I never really knew what that meant. And it's always because I thought that, I don't always make the best decisions for myself. But I know I sit back and I humbly really think about what's going on around me. I put more thought into it than I should. I observe things that are going on. And I remember things as if, maybe just what I want to remember. And we paint a picture. That's what our dreams are. That's what you want for your future. That doesn't mean that's your future. It just means that that's what your current thought process makes you want to do. So why do we always just blindly do that? And if you could say that 99% of America just blindly does that because of what's trending on YouTube, then maybe I could just shoot you right in the face and know that you're going straight to hell. And why would I have the right to do that? Because I think that you watch too much YouTube and you've been affected by society and my religious beliefs, I can actually send you to hell somehow? No. I have just been affected by this object. And the monkeys and everything around me, the sheer fact that this user has pulled himself out of society since the 70s and he's just been here, I feel for evil that she's been forced to run through this. I wonder how this plays out. I just confused myself again as I'm watching Good climb this pillar. Why am I watching this? I don't know where it came from. Where is it going to end? It's a dream that I'm watching. I'm sitting here talking to myself right now, having this conversation, trying to figure out what the hell is going on around me and where these feelings even came from. I don't know. And I'm just trying to figure it out as I go, I guess. Not seeing this before, Good is quite the acrobat. Being able to grab onto something and then jump weightless. quite an awesome sight, like Spider-Man. She jumps from one pillar back to the other one, becoming weightless in between. She flings herself back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, as she works her way to the guest house at the first level, jumping, clearing onto just the roof, not even affected, jumping onto the next pillar, grabbing it, just showing her endless agility and determination. Her clothes that she's wearing now shows the wear and tear of what she's been doing. Many nicks and cuts. Not so bad, but you can tell it's been through the washer a bit. Cut, scratched, blood stain. Might actually be a wine stain, but she makes it to the top of the house again. Good. Jumping to the top of the deck. Evil is sitting back at her stool, enjoying her break. They instantly lock eyes, as if they are aware of each other's existence, and Evil knew exactly her progress up, as if they were connected. Good. Opening the doors of the main house that Evil appears to have left open for her. No other guests outside on the deck. Evil really didn't need to do that, I would say, but just for time's sake, I think she left it open. As we can see that the newly discovered sand wall in the corner has now become more than halfway open. And the sand now, dirt, is piling up on the plexiglass, a good foot, filling in the entire room. You can see the dirt through the plexiglass as more and more dirt continues to trickle. I see a clock in the background. It is 6:49. So, as we turn, we see that the door, sliding door, reveals a larger boulder, tumbling down the dirt, smashing into the plexiglass as more dirt fills in the cracks around it. I pan up, circling around at the living room, looking at the group of guests. It appears that all of the guests are here. All 30 of them.